Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the Mortal Kombat Spectacular Special thing. This is the beginning, I think, of a three-part series where I'm doing everything Mortal Kombat because a new movie is coming out, and if you can't handle me at my 4-hour Scooby-Doo video, you don't deserve me at my 3 Mortal Kombat video streak, okay? In this video, I'm going to be rating all of the Mortal Kombat finishers in the modern game, so Mortal Kombat 9, 10, 11, and 1. And we gotta start with Scorpion. And I'm also recording all of these myself because I'm crazy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Cuts the head in half. Who would have thought? Yeah, I think that one's like fine. I don't know, it doesn't seem like that special for Scorpion because he's just using a sword, which isn't really Scorpion's iconic weapon. So I think that that will get like a B. It's just kind of fine. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we get okay, we're using the kunai. Oh, and the nether portal. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. I think I like that one quite a bit. It has pretty unique body damage going on after the fact, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that one's probably in A tier. Maybe S, but I'll say A. Toasty. The classic Toasty. Get burned. Rip off. Okay. Pretty decent effects for Mortal Kombat 9. I think that's a clear, obvious A tier. Like it is the classic, but I think that they do it pretty well in this game. Also, in case you're curious why all of these are being done on Reptile, it's because YouTube doesn't like the red of the blood. So Reptile does not have red blood, so that's why we do it on him. All right, Liu Kang, what you got, buddy? Okay. Yeah. Do the chest punch. Okay, well, that's kind of lame, kind of boring. I think again that's what he does to Shao Kahn essentially in this game. But honestly, I'm gonna give it a C. Oh, the Metal Dragon one. Yeah. Yeah, that's a killer fatality. I think it kind of maybe is S rank. It feels like it deserves that. All right, Kung Lao throws the hat. It comes back like a boomerang. Gets cut in half. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Oh my god, you got his blood on your lip. It's kind of basic. It is what you expect from Kung Lao. I think what makes it special is the camera showing as the body like splits in half. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a B. Okay. Oh, is this, yeah. This is a good one. This is a pretty classic one, but it's pretty dang. Oh, and he holds the body up too. Yeah, you know what? I think that's maybe S, but I'm gonna go ahead and say A. I also like that the ribs are not perfectly cut in half. They kind of look broken. So, yeah, not bad. Sub-Zero, what do we got, buddy? Froze him. Yep, as you do. Oh, and then grab the... Oh. It's not just a normal... Oh, my god, okay. So it's not his typical spine rip. It's... You just take off the whole half of the body. I don't know, I think it's fine. I want to say that's B. You get a little shove and then and then there's a spine rip. Oh, and then you freeze the body. Ooh, and then you break it. Okay. All right. I think that's a good version of the spine rip. I want to say that is definitely A tier. Now this is the classic spine rip. And okay, yeah, okay, has a little bit of give, but you know, it's the classic. There's nothing special about it. I don't think it's like necessarily the most well done version of this fatality, so I don't know. I want to give that like a B. All right, Sindel, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I think that is it weird that I kind of want to say C tier? Mostly because like I've seen her do the scream make a body part explode bit before, and this just doesn't feel like it's that particularly great out of all of them. So yeah, just kind of a C tier for me. Okay, and we're making a scream ball. Oh my god. Interesting. It's definitely different. I don't know that I love it. I like the effect of like the glowing coming out of like his head, but frankly, I'm also gonna give it a C. I don't think Sindel has great fatalities in this game. Oh, I got it. Mind over splatter. Okay, you gotta lift him. Ooh, and then you rip the limbs off. Oh my god. Okay, like the limbs ripping off bit, you know, it's kind of whatever. It's the fact that he just so nonchalantly shoves the body and explodes the head that I think will give that an A for me. Oh yeah, it's this one. Make him tiny, stomp him. Yeah, listen, this is a unique fatality. I personally don't like it though. I'm gonna give it a D tier. It's not quite an F tier because at least it's interesting, but personally, I just think it's goofy in a bad way, if that makes sense. Because I do like some goofy stuff, but this just doesn't do it for me. Reptile and reptile crime. Oh. Okay. Huh. Part of the problem with this one is that it doesn't work with the masks on the characters. I also just don't think it's very good. I'm honestly gonna say this one is F tier. I love Reptile, but this is not doing it for me. Alright, Reptile. Turns invisible. Does the slash. Ooh, okay. Oh. Okay. I like the invisible doing the slashes bit, and you see a little bit of the intestines come out, but I gotta go with my gut. I think that's a C. It's just not great. Alright, one more for Reptile. Oh my god, oh my god. The stock gulp sound effect and like the whole like body distorting as it goes down. I'm gonna say B. I think it's okay, but that's a little bit erring on the silly side. All right, Katana, what have we got, girl? Oh, just a nice little push. That's cute. Okay, and then the arms go off, and then the head. Wow, that's... The thing that I don't like about MK9 a little bit is that you have something that should do a fairly clean cut, and then they have like the weird like partial limbs still going on. Ultimately, I just don't think that this is that special. I'm gonna say C tier. Okay, we do a stabby. Oh, nice. Okay, I like where this is going. Okay. Yeah. That one's pretty decent. Oh. It's weird because they do the whole like from the torso bit, but then that doesn't really actually do much or play into the fatality. So I'm gonna give it a B. I think it could be amplified just a little bit, but I think it's good. Okay, Johnny, what you got, buddy? Uppercut, and then you rip the torso. Oh, okay. Huh. Huh. C tier. Okay, I'm watching. Okay, I like the karate chop head split. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, and then you push the... Yeah. See, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm gonna give that an A. Okay, Jade, what have we got? Show me something... Okay, and the head's still on there. Okay. And then she holds up both. I think I'm going to give that a B tier. I like that when the kick happens, that's when the head gets pushed off. Everything else about it is a little generic though. Jade's second fatality coming right. Oh, he gets the kicked up. Oh, okay. And then you rip the head off. Sure. Oh, okay. Then you get a little topper. I like the eye going in the wrong direction. I think that's a pretty good one. It reminds me of her fatality in 11, which obviously would be based on this if it were a reference to anything. I think that I'm going to give that an A. I like that one. All right, Melina, what have we got? Okay. No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's Melina, all right. It's interesting because I like the characterization of Melina. The thing that I don't love about it is the actual fatality itself. I think I will give that a B tier because I like the characterization, but the fatality itself, a little eh. Bring out the size again. 1 in the foot. 2 in the pink. Or the stink. Okay. And then she does the same pose. Okay. I'm gonna give it a C. The only reason I'm giving it a C, because I could go lower, is that I don't really feel like I've seen that type of fatality before where you rip part of the legs out like that, like from the knees. I don't see that very often, so it's at least a little unique in my opinion. All right, Nightwolf. I love you, buddy. What have you got for us? Axe in the head. Second axe cuts off the head. And then we just, okay, and then we're gonna do a victory pose, I assume. It's kind of underwhelming. It's about what you'd expect. It's like you have a guy with axes, do a head axe toss. I'm gonna say D. Oh, charging up some, and then put it in the body, and then... Oh. Okay. I actually really like that one. Is it weird that I want to say S? You know what? This is my ranking. I'm going to say S tier. I don't know. I like it. I like that the body gets stripped down to just the muscle. So, sure. All right, Cyrax. My favorite boy. Got the buzzsaw. Do a choppy. Do a third choppy. Oh, okay. I like that. I like the little kick. I like the little body parts flying with the kick. But I'm still gonna say B tier. All right, Cyrax. What are we calling? The net? Okay. Oh. See, it's those weird little arm stumpies that get me. If it weren't for those, I'd really like this one. I like how the body kind of falls apart into chunks, but it's the arm stumpies that bring it down for me. All right, noob, what have you got, buddy? We got double trouble. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah. I think that this is a pretty good one. I like pulling them apart and that it's slow. It's not like it just gets ripped in half easily. I like the way that this plays with the timing of things. I think that this is an S. We got a portal boy coming out, bringing him down. Oh, and then crawls forward a little bit. And, oh, and that's it? Huh. Yeah, that one doesn't seem that good to me. You know what? I'm gonna say C tier. Smoke, what have we got, pal? Charge up the finger. and then you... oh, okay. All right. Oh. I like the body damage model there. Honestly, that could go up into S maybe, but I feel A. Okay, here we go. And then we just brush through him and... okay. That's a little bit similar to Cyrax's net fatality. I don't think I like this one as much, but I'll say that's a B. It's still fine. All right, we've done mustard. It's time for ketchup. What have we got? Oh, Ooh. I'm a fan of that one. I especially like how it starts with the missiles just kind of hovering there. I like that one. I think that's an A for sure. All right. Ooh. What's this device? Oh! This one was called Scarecrow. And I wish it looked a little bit better, which I think is a limitation of the game, but I think that's an A. If it looked better, it would be an S tier for originality for sure. All right, we got Sonya in her definite military outfit. Do the lift with the legs, and then the splits him in half. That's actually, I think that one's really funny. I'm gonna say A tier. Like it's simple, but it's effective because of what it's working with. All right, Sonya using the garrote wire, whatever it's called, over the. Okay, is that gonna be it? Oh man. I like it, but it seems like something that she would just do in like a cinematic in the background. Frankly, it's disappointing me and it's boring to me. So I'm gonna say C tier. All right, Jax, big beefy arm man. Oh my God, you exploded the head. And then you rip the arms off and then you just throw them on the ground. And okay. Yeah, that's a B. All right, Jax. Whoa, slam. Slam 2. Surprised the head hasn't exploded. And then you're just in the ground. And then you just kick him. Oh my God, that's brutal. Interesting. So, another sport-themed fatality for Jax. It's very original, but for some reason I don't like it that much, so I'm gonna say B. All right, Kano, here we go. Heart rip, yeah. Then you squeeze it in. Okay. That's a pretty basic and boring heart rip. I'm gonna say D tier. We have another heart title. Heart rip, and then the head, and then you put the head where the heart was. I think that this one could be better if they played with the cinematics a little bit more, because I like the imagery of the head being in the little chest hole, but you don't really see it for much. So I think this is going to be a C tier still. Now we have Stryker, generic policeman. We get the taser. Okay. I wasn't... Oh my God, you are a generic policeman. Jesus. Listen, I think that's kind of funny, but it's lame as fuck, which helps add to the funny, actually. No, I can't in good conscience put that in A. That's a B tier. That's a B tier. All right. Another little push, a grenade. Put it in the stomach. And... what is with Stryker and the repeated, like, action movie shit? I think weirdly I like this one a little bit less than the last one. I like his pose at the end though, that's kind of fun. I'm gonna say C tier though. Alright, Shangy Wangy, what you got? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's really bad. This is an F tier for sure. This is obviously where they got inspiration for the Joker fatality, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually meant to be Joker because it's the Joker laugh. Either way, this is really, really bad. Also, this doesn't feel like a Shang Tsung fatality at all. Like, obviously he mimics people, but to mimic a fucking random clown? No, fuck off. And he also wouldn't act like that if he was mimicking a random clown. Fuck off. Alright, can we get better one this time? Oh, it goes inside of the body? Okay. Then you gotta fight yourself. And then rip your own head off. I mean, it's certainly an improvement over the clown, but almost anything would be. I think that's a C tier though. All right, Baraka, what have we got, pal? A little shove, cut off the arms. Again, I hate the arm stumps. And, okay. I like that. Oh, even nice little detail, the body slides down. I like the holding up the half of the body at the end. I think that that helps it. But does it help it much? Not really, because I'm still going to put this in like C tier. It's pretty mid to me. Another gut stab, and then we lift. And, ooh, and then we... Oh, all right. Baraka. I didn't know you had it in you, buddy. I'm going to say that's an S tier. Not only is it effective, I think that it's very creative. I like the little spin, and then you chop it off because you got the spin going already. I think that's a great one. All right, Cabal, our speedster. Oh my god, what a big kick. And then... I like that the head stays on the hook at the end, but that's pretty dang underwhelming for me. I'm gonna say C tier. Grabby. Oh, okay. And then you... Oh. Okay. Alright. You know what? I like that. The slow slide down, the guts hanging out. I'm gonna give that an A tier. I think that one's good. It's a little like it's not very flashy, but not everything has to be. So I like it. All right, Raiden, what have we got, buddy? The arms get blasted off, and then the legs get blasted off, and then we grab. Oh, okay. And the body's still standing up. It has the same thing. I forget which fatality it was already, but where you just slam the body down with the head. I think I like this one a little bit less. I guess I'll say A tier. All right, here we go. Oh, rip out those things, put them back in, and then, I'm not sure why that's happening. I don't think I love it either. I'm gonna say, you know, and I'm gonna say D tier. I just don't like that one very much. All right, Shiva, please don't get me demonetized for your outfit. But first, we're gonna do some. Oh, you ripped the skin off. I like that you. Okay, and then you're holding the skin suits. Oh, all right. You know what? I think I like that one. That's an A tier. All right, Shiva. Number 2, rip the arms off. Oh, with the hands behind the back, and then you beat him with his own arms, and then you do a little kick. And and then you do clapping. Oh, that's an S tier. To end it with the clapping, that's the cherry on top. All right, Quan Chi. One leg goes off, and then you just beat him with it. Oh, and then the head explode, and then you keep going. Forever. Obviously a brutal one. I think it's a little weird that he doesn't have any of his magic stuff in this one, but I'm gonna give it an A tier. I don't know if Quan Chi's the last of the main... I don't like that he just uses a sword. That doesn't feel like Quan Chi to me. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a D tier, frankly. It's also not that interesting in general. I think Quan Chi might be the last of the main playable characters. I think the rest are DLC. I think. Now we got Cyber Sub-Zero. Poor guy got turned into a robot. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. I actually quite like that one. I think that's an A tier. Quick, short, effective. A tier. Alright, Cyber Subby boy. We shoot out some little things. Oh. I like the pose that Reptile gave at the end. Like, this feels cyber, but it's missing the Sub-Zero part. I think it's still fun though. I'm gonna say B tier. Alright, we got Scarlet, and hers are a little infamous. First we do a little stab. Gotta open it up a little more. And just bathe in it. Yeah. Absolutely brutal. Very fitting for Scarlet. Yeah, you know what? I'll say A tier. That feels right. Alright, Scarlet. I think this is the same idea, actually. I like that she turns into blood. And she does that somehow. And then she does this, and once again, it's the same idea. But I think that this one is even crazier, and I kind of want to give that S tier. I think it's very over the top, but yeah, why not? Okay, here we go. Kenshi boy. Oh, slam into the camera. Yeah, I like that. In the eyeball, S tier. S tier. I think that's great. I really like slamming into the camera. No one else does that. You would think Johnny would, but he doesn't. It's Kenshi. Number 2 for Kenshi. Does the little telepathy. Places the sword. Oh. Ooh, that's a brutal one. I like that one a lot as well. I'm gonna say A tier. Kenshi, I think you got good fatalities in this game. Alright, Rain. The god boy. Okay, and then, oh no, not the inflation fetish. Oh man. Don't look at me like that, Rain, after what you did. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. I'm gonna say C tier, reluctantly. I honestly want to put it lower, but I'll stick with C. Little bubble, break of the leg. And then a water sword, basically, just to cut off the head. That's a little lame, a little underwhelming for you, Rain, buddy. I'm going to say, I don't know. I want to say D tier because I don't think it hits very well. Freddy Krueger, DLC boy, Force of the Horror, pops up behind him, stabs through, laughs, goes down to hell. And then a blood geyser. Okay. The blood geyser is a reference to the movies, but I honestly don't think that this one looks or feels that great. I'll say C tier. I think there's a lot more you could do with Freddy. Really, the only good thing about this is the blood geyser. Alright, Freddy. He summons his little thing. You throw him inside. They get burned. Bye-bye, arm gets cut off. That one feels good. Oh, what is that pose? Were they not able to make an actual pose for him at the end? I'm gonna say B tier. I think that this one's good. I still think they could do better with Freddy Krueger. But ultimately not bad. Also, it'd be funny if he did that to like Scorpion, because Scorpion would be fine. Kratos, do the stab with the scimitars. Okay, and then you do one more stab, and then you lift up, and is that it? And then a slow fall. Okay, not bad. I don't really know Kratos or God of War that well, so I'm just gonna say that is, I don't know. I'm gonna say C tier. It doesn't feel great to me. Sorry. Okay, freezes them with a Medusa head. And then big gauntlet fist to break, and you get the triple replay thing. Okay. That's pretty unique. I'm gonna say A tier. That feels fun. Alright, stage fatalities. Let's go. In the street. Oh no. Not the cars. Okay, taxi. Ooh, nice. And then the head's gone. I like the pose. I also like that you can see that the cars are coming from nowhere. Like there's a wall there. I think that's an A. Okay, we're in hell. Dunk the face. Ooh, okay. Nice. It's a pretty good one. Use the lava to your advantage. I think I'm gonna say that's also an A. Pretty good. Okay, subway. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I like the and then throw in front of it. That's good. I'm gonna say that's an S tier because I feel like they could have gone lamer with that, but they didn't. All right, the Deadpool uppercut into the place, disintegrating a little bit. It's the typical Deadpool that you expect. Not bad there though. I'm gonna say that's an A. It looks pretty good in this game. Living Forest. Throw into the tree. That little tree face nomming on it. Just the legs left over. It's a fun concept, but I don't think the execution is the best. I'm gonna say that's probably a B for me. The pit at night. Fall down. Just gets impaled at the bottom. Doesn't hit anything on the way. I like the final pose, I guess. I'm gonna say that's a solid B. The pit day, for some reason they say this is different, but I don't think it actually is different. Yeah, it's not different at all, which means that's also just a B. It's the same thing. Okay, so the Kratos stage Fatal has 3 different options. Let's see what the first one is. You drop down, then they get squooshed to the bottom half, and then the top half as well, and then just the head. That's fine. I'm gonna say that's like a B. Second option, let's go. You drop again into the middle or something, and then they get burnt. A little fire. That one's fine. I'm gonna say C on that one. I don't love it. Last option, the farther away one. Oh, but it spins. I see. And then they chop in all different areas, and then it's just a bunch of body parts at the bottom. Yeah, that's a B. All right, brutalities. Scorpion does the get over here. Does the kunai, gets pulled by it. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. Liu Kang. Whoa, gross. Tries to do a cartwheel, fails. That's a B. Kung Lao throws the hat. What the? What? Where'd that come from? A tier, but I'm confused. Sub-Zero. Oh, he's peeing himself. And it's Slippy P. Honestly, as much as I hate that it's creative, that's an A tier. Sindel levitates and then just falls. Yelling's kind of fun. C. Ermac levitates and is stuck levitating. C. Reptile. Oh, an egg. That's cute. Bursts out. Oh my god, the green skin. And vomits. Okay, that's an S tier, baby. Katana tries to use the fans. Flies away. Falls on the bum. Those fans could have killed that baby. I'll say that's an A. Johnny Cage. Oh, gonna sign a little autograph? Oh my god, the sun is making that hard to my something fan. Okay. I mean, that's a good idea. I'm gonna say B. Jade throws the little thingy, and then it hits you in the head. It's pretty weak. I'm gonna say that's like a D. Melina. That's it? You just went to chase after someone and then fell down? That's an F. Especially for Melina. Nightwolf. Little toy tomahawk. Gets scared by the wolf owl. That's pretty cute. I'll say that's an A. Cyrax. Playing with the little bomb. Oh. Yeah, I wish it was a little more flashy. I'm gonna say that's like a C. Noob Saibot. Little baby summons a portal. A second portal. Oh no. Oh, Noob Saibot, no. I'm gonna say that's an S for babality. Smoke. Oh my god, he toots. Baby Smoke toots. And then you're just stuck in that cloud. Ooh, that's a B. Sector. Playing with the rocket. Oh no, that baby's going to space. I'll say B. Sonya tries to do the air kick. Oh my god, the spinning around is kind of creepy. I'm gonna say that's a C. Jax. Punch in the ground. That's like fine. But I'm gonna say C. Kano. Oh no, the eye's too heavy. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say that's A. That's pretty good actually. Striker. Oh no, don't do that, Striker. Even as a baby, he was obsessed with them. B tier. Shang Tsung. Little teddy bear tries to suck the soul. There's no soul in that, little Shang. Oh, look, oh my god, look at that evil baby. That's an A tier. Baraka. Nice. Oh. Oh no, you stuck. Oh, that's pretty clever. I'm gonna give that an A as well. Cabal. Oh, super speed crawling is scary. I'm gonna say that's a B. Raiden summons some lightning. Oh, and then gets scared by the lightning. It's kind of a C. Shiva. What are you gonna? Just gonna start stomping? It makes sense, but it's not very good. I'm gonna say C. Quan Chinas summons a skull, gets bopped on the head. That's okay. I'm gonna say that's a B. Cyber Sub-Zero playing with a little ice bomb. No. Oh. Oh, the ice cube is fun. That's an S tier. Scarlet got a milk bottle. Oh, does not like. Oh yeah, no, that checks out. That's pretty clever. I'm gonna give that an S tier. Kenshi summons the sword. The sword hit him. And why is the sword bullying this baby? What the hell? I'm kind of confused by that. I'm gonna say A tier though. Rain summons all of that. Gets rained on. Makes a little puddle. Yeah, I'll say B. Freddy Krueger. A stroller. Oh, it's a teddy bear. And there's Freddy to give a little jump scare as a baby. It's more effort. I'll give it an A. Kratos babality. Turns into a baby. Still looks tough as heck. Rips head off, maybe? Successfully rips head off. Okay. That's an A. Goro babality. It's the forearm freak. Just playing a little patty cake by himself. That's cute. And then he accidentally slaps himself somehow. Honestly, I'm gonna say B because I like the patty cake, but then the slap I felt was unnecessary.
Johnny Cage wins. Babality.
Shao Kahn babality. Let's see. Become baby. Nice. Points and says you suck. Okay. And then laughs. That feels like Shao Kahn is a baby. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. Alright, and here we are with MKX. Scorpions up to bat. The heart's falling down, and then we chop in the face. And the brain, for some reason, jiggles out, which I think is a little weird, but I don't hate it. I think ultimately this is an A tier. I can't really deny it. Scorpion number 2. Summon a pillar. Do the kunai. There goes the head. Dodge it. Boingo!
Wins.
I really like how the eyes go up and out into opposite directions. I think that's a nice touch. I think this is a very solid fatality. I think it's an A tier. And now we have Toasty, so let's see it. Bro burnt. His skelly bones fell down. Something about the classic fatalities in MKX don't really hit quite that good for me. Frankly, I think this is like a C tier. No, I'm gonna say D tier. It's a D tier. Alright, Katana. Nice. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah.
Katana wins.
I think this one is a little bit of a letdown for me. I really like the setup. I like the fans sticking there. I like them expanding. I like the little tornado thing. The one thing that I really don't like is the ending here. I think this is kind of lame. I'm gonna give this one a D tier. Great setup, but it really misses for me. Number 2. There go the hands. Ooh, mommy, Jesus. And then, yeah, and I think that one's good. I quite like how the head splits apart into chunks like that. I think each Mortal Kombat kind of has its own fatality identification markers. And for me, MKX is the brain. I'll give it an A tier. And here's the classic. This is a very boring one. I don't think this one's very good, but goddamn, look at Reptile's cheeks. Anyway, you know what? No, I'm gonna say F tier. I just think it's not good at all. Alright, Kenshi, what have we got, buddy? Spinning blade. Bring him on through. Okay. Nice blade wipe. Something about this I don't love. I think it's fine. It's a pretty classic look for Kenshi in terms of the fatality, I think. Something about it just doesn't hit that hard for me. I think this is like a C tier. Alright, number 2. Oh, yeah. I think that this is a bit of a weird one. It doesn't necessarily feel like a fatality, but I fucking love this one. I think it's S tier. I think it's so creative. I love the puppeteering aspect of it with like the rib cage, and I really like the pose that Kenshi does at the end. S tier. All right, Sonya. Smoke grenade in the mouth. Drone calls in. Bye-bye arms. Oh. And then you just...
Sonya wins. Fatality.
I like that the drone is here. I think that's nice, but honestly, like, the smoke grenade isn't needed. It doesn't really add anything to this, I don't think, and it's kind of lame. I'm gonna say C tier. Garrote wire. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this one's called Headhunter, and I think this is a reference, or a Predator reference. It's just a very simple decapitation. Somehow the bullets perfectly skin Reptile here. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna say B tier. Kiss of Death.
Sonya wins. Fatality.
Again, the classics don't do much for me, but I don't hate this one. I think it's fine. I'll say this one's B tier because I kind of like the kiss effect. All right, Jax. Little baby arms. Smoke a cigar.
Jax wins. Fatality.
For some reason, I really like this one, but I think that I wish there was a little bit more to connect the two bits of this. The baby arms is really funny to me. I think I'll say A tier. Choke him out. Grab some ribs. Ooh.
Jax wins. Fatality.
I think that this is a very simple but effective one. I quite like this. I like grabbing the ribs out and stabbing him with it. I think that's pretty cool. The one thing that I would tweak if I could, instead of having him use the head itself to do the head twist, grab the ribs and twist it with the ribs. I don't know why they didn't do that, but I'm gonna say A tier. And Jax do what been done to him. Get rid of the arms. I like that the body's still standing there at least. I think this is still C tier. Kung Lao. Okay.
Kung Lao wins. Fatality.
So this is basically a reverse MK9. I don't think that this one is as effective. I just don't like it as much. I still think it's fine, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. I'll say B tier because it looks good. There goes the head. Slicey, slicey. And make of the flower.
Lao wins. Fatality.
I really like this one. It reminds me of like a Demogorgon flower type of thing. I think that this is also pretty creative. I don't know if we've really seen much like it. I'll give it A tier.
Kung Lao wins. Fatality.
I like the slow split apart of this one. I don't mind this one. I think this is like a B.
Jason wins. Fatality.
I really like this one. I love how it emulates 80s slashers with the sound effects and everything. I really like this stupid face that they give to Jason. Face. I wish it was a little bit more Jason, but I'm still gonna say A tier.
Jason wins. Fatality.
I feel like I'm basically looking into Reptile's hole right now. I like the sound effects again. I like that Jason throws the leg or whatever at the end, but ultimately this doesn't really feel like a Jason kill. Like the sliding and limbs ripping off is fine. It just doesn't really feel that special to Jason. I feel like we really missed out on getting a sleeping bag kill. I'm gonna say B tier. It's fine. Alien, Xenomorph.
Alien wins. Fatality.
Yeah, I really like seeing the Alien Queen show up. It's really nice. I love her. The one thing that I will say is that I feel like the fatality itself is a little underwhelming. I like the Queen cameo. I'm gonna say A tier.
Alien wins. Fatality.
Yeah, they had to do a little head burster, but I will say I don't love that Alien gets the Tarkatan arm blades in this game. I think it's a little weird because I feel like there's more that they could have done that kind of pertains specifically to the Xenomorph. I think I'm gonna give it a B. All right, Leatherface.
Leatherface wins. Fatality.
This is one that I also think is kind of just fine. Like, it works. I think it's effective. But ultimately, if there was a Mortal Kombat character that had a chainsaw, this is a fatality that they would do. This is not really a Leatherface specific fatality. I like it, but I'm gonna give it a B. Ooh. Spill the guts. Nice.
Leatherface wins. Fatality.
Yeah, I like this one a lot more for Leatherface. I really like the knocking him out with the hammer. I like the meat hook thing. I think that this is, without a doubt, an A tier fatality. All right, Predator.
Predator.
And then it rolls away.
Fatality.
That's clean. I think there's a little missing texture in there. That's kind of funny. I really like this one. I think this one's pretty good. I kind of want to say this is a B tier though. It doesn't 100% feel like a Predator kill, but I like it. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Wins. Fatality.
That's kind of just another fine one. I'm going to say B tier. All right, Shinnok, boss of the game. Big squeeze. Ooh. Okay.
Shinnok wins.
Yeah, I mean, I like the skeleton hands. I like the big hug squeeze. I think it's kind of funny the way that the head just sits there up top and then falls at the end. But frankly, I kind of think this is a C tier, especially for the final boss of the game. Oh. Skeleton hand. Okay.
Shinnok wins. Fatality.
I kind of like this one. I like that it's like popping open like a bottle cap or something. Just the way that he randomly holds the head out in front of him like that is kind of funny. I think it's still B tier, but I'll say B. Kano, a quick disembowel. Okay, not bad.
Kano wins. Fatality.
This feels like Kano. I will say that it feels a little bit quick, like a little too fast paced. I'm gonna say B tier. I think it's good, but maybe it could be a little better. 1. A 2. Ooh, okay.
Wins. Fatality.
I think that's fine. I feel like there's a little bit more that can be done here. I like the little fake out that he does, but ultimately I'm thinking a B tier as well. Johnny Cage.
Here's Johnny.
Okay.
Wins. Fatality.
You know what? I appreciate the reference. It's fitting for Johnny Cage. The textures look a little weird when they're being stretched like that. I kind of want to give it an A. I don't know why.
Johnny
Nice.
Cage wins. Fatality.
I think this is the one that they based the MK1 fatality off of. I like this one. It's simple. I like how the face looks after it. I'm gonna give it a B tier though, because it doesn't fully feel like Johnny Cage.
Johnny
Wow.
wins.
A classic uppercut. D tier. Aaron Black. Little grenade. Oh, sand grenade.
Aaron Black wins.
I like this one. This feels like it would be like a Garrus fatality or something. It's definitely original. I don't know where this sand bomb is coming from. I don't remember that being in the game at all, but I will say A tier. Oh. Oh, that's it?
Aaron Black wins.
Yeah.
Fatality.
I mean, it's Aaron Black, so you gotta use, like, the revolver somehow, but that's a little too basic. I'm gonna say that's like a D, man. I think that this is brutal and it's unique. You don't see fatalities like this often, but how is this a Liu Kang fatality? You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly gonna say this one's F. Big kick. Oh my god. All right, hell yeah.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
I really like the midair splits. This feels like an airborne reverse flip horizontal version of Sonya's fatality from MK9. I like it. I'm gonna give that an A. Ermac. Ooh. Okay.
Fatality.
That's kind of fine, but I'm gonna say C tier. It's nothing special. Alright. Dual lift. Oh, that's contorting you. Ew, no. Oh, yikey. Yikeroni. Okay.
Fatality.
Huh. I like that one. I think that one's very hard to watch at times, but I think that's good about it. The one thing that I find kind of weird is that he just like squishes it all into a ball and throws it at the ground afterwards. Like, that's not really doing anything for me, but I do like this little end frame. I'm gonna give this an A. Kotal Khan. Owie.
Kotal Khan wins.
Okay.
Fatality.
C tier. It started cool and then it was just kind of whatever. Big hug. Wow. Oh. Oh.
Kotal Khan wins. Fatality.
That one's a little bit goofy. I like the big hug. I'm gonna say C tier also.
Reptile wins. Fatality.
Okay. You hate to see Reptile and Reptile crime. I don't know, that was kind of just all over the place, honestly. It didn't really do much for me. I'm gonna say C tier. Like, I don't know, just kind of felt a little random to me. Okay.
Reptile wins. Fatality.
I like this little end screen of it. Other than that, I think it's a little basic. The gulp isn't as satisfying as it could be. I'm gonna say B tier. Ferrotor. Okay.
Ferrotor wins. Fatality.
I like that. That's kind of fun. I like that they tag team. I don't know. Something about it though isn't perfect. I'm gonna say B tier. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Ferrotor wins. Fatality.
I really like that one. I like throwing her into the body. I like the way the body slowly slumps. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. Devora. Okay.
Devora wins.
I think it's fine. The bugs are okay. The eating of the face away is okay. I like that the jaw falls at least. It's kind of fun. I don't really find most of this special though. I'm gonna say like C tier.
Devora
Okay.
wins. Fatality.
I like this one a little better, I think. I like the little appendages to strike out and take the body parts. I don't really know why she smashes them together, though. I don't think that's all that necessary. I don't know. I'm going to say like B tier. Raiden. Okay. Oh.
Raiden wins. Fatality.
I think that one's fun. I like the eyeballs popping out and wiggling around. I don't know that I love the end of this one. Doesn't feel that good, but I'm gonna say A tier, I think. Bye-bye legs. Ah. Ooh, okay.
Raiden wins.
You know what? I'm a fan of that one. I think that one's really brutal. The way that his body just stiffens when he's getting shoved down some pipe. And then the electrocution at the end is fun. I'm gonna give that S tier. Quan Chi. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, alright.
Quan Chi wins. Fatality.
I think that one's fine. I like the idea of like being mind controlled or forced into doing something. I think that's brutal, but ultimately it's just kind of okay. It's a B tier. Ah, the portals. Oh, tug of war. And then the portals just close.
Quan Chi wins. Fatality.
Why is this a Quan Chi fatality? This is just like the worst noob Cybot tug of war. I'm gonna say like D tier. Mongoro, sorry, Goro. Oh. Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Fatality.
I really like the audio of having the scream muffle as it goes inside. And then this is like that fatality where I said I want them to linger on it inside the chest. I don't think it looks the best, but I do like it. I'm gonna say A tier. Oh my god. Oh. Ah. Yike. Oh, that's it. Oh.
Fatality.
I was kind of hoping there would be more to that. Like, it's kind of fun. I like the big jump, but I'm gonna say C tier. I just wish there was a little bit more. Tremor. Oh, the eyeball too.
Fatality.
I think that's a pretty fun one. I wish we saw Tremor more in games, man. He has some cool stuff. I'm gonna say this is like a B tier. Ah, right in the asshole, dude. Yikes. Oh, man.
Tremor wins. Fatality.
Imagine right before you die, feeling a large spike go straight into your sphincter. This is definitely an A tier. I like this one a lot. Triborg, here we are.
Triborg wins. Fatality.
I like the team up Triborg fatality. I think it's fun. I don't think it's like the best ever. I'll give it a B. Make the machine. Do the pull.
Triborg wins. Fatality.
So here's the thing about this one is it's basically just the Cyrax classic with some extra bits. I like it though. The thing that kind of makes it go a little above and beyond is the sludge cube at the end. I might still say B though, because I don't think it looks the best, but I'm gonna say B. Boraicho. Typical Boraicho. Oh, in the match? Okay. I kind of think that it's just fine. I don't know, I feel like there's a little something lacking from that one. It's not bad. I'll give it a B. Same start basically. Okay. Oh. Oh my god.
Boraicho wins. Fatality.
Yeah. See, that one's pretty disgusting, but it is also very brutal. I think that one's an A. It's hard to watch a little bit, but it's good though. Tanya, a nice kick to start. Why do those look like scissors? Oh. I don't know. I think that one's kind of lame, to be honest with you. I kind of want to say C tier, because like Tanya has heals, and I feel like they could have done something fun with that, but it's just a generic big hole in the head. Oh my god. Whoa. How did you find the heart in all of that, girl? How'd you do that?
Tanya wins. Fatality.
Okay, I think that one was pretty cool. I like the movement of all of that. I like that she has the intestines strung over her. I think that's an A tier. Kung Jin. Oh, there goes the head. Okay, good shot.
Kung Jin.
Okay, alright.
Fatality.
See, what I like most about that is the way that the head slides down even more after the body thumps and makes it the ba-bumpa. I think that's pretty cool. I think that this is an A tier. Yeah, I think it's good, actually. 3 arrows again. What the? How did...
Kung Jin wins. Fatality.
I think his bow has a thing on it, but they don't make that clear at all in the fatality. Also, I don't really think the arrows landing on the body parts is particularly special considering the first fatality. So I'm honestly going to give this one a D. Jackie?
Jackie wins.
Jesus, that's just a...
Fatality.
It's just a very fast fatality. I feel like it's so hard to really think about what's happening because it's just like bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I don't think that one's honestly very good. The little side rip out and then like blasting through the inside of the body, I guess. I think that's like a D tier, and know that I'm hesitant about maybe F tier, but I'm gonna say D tier. Okay. What? Come on, Jackie.
Jackie wins.
The cape is ruining things right now, Devora. Come on. I'm gonna say that's an F tier. I don't think that one's good at all. The actual death is the neck snap. And then everything after that, which is just a punch through the face, it's just extra and not a good kind of extra. It's just generic. Yeah, that's not good. Cassie. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, we get the bubble gum, of course. Nice. Oh.
Cassie wins. Fatality.
I honestly kind of feel like that's just a B tier. I don't think it's that special. I do like the concept of the bubble gum filling with blood and then popping. That's kind of neat, but for some reason, like the actual way that they do it just isn't that impactful to me. So I'm gonna say B tier.
Cassie wins.
Yeah, so
Fatality.
this is kind of the Cassie Cage fatality that I think of when I think of a Cassie Cage fatality, and I think that this is pretty good. I want to say A tier. Again, there's not a whole lot going on. It's actually kind of simple, but I think it's still pretty good. Takeda, let's go. Nice whip sword usage. Oh. Ooh. Yikey.
Takeda wins.
I think
Fatality.
that's a kind of a simple but effective one. The sound effects are pretty good on that one. Definitely an A tier. Oh, the rib cage. Oh.
Takeda wins. Fatality.
You know, I will say that I do like this one, but it's also pretty dang lame. The sticking it in the face doesn't feel like it's actually doing much, and that's supposed to be like the killing blow in my opinion. So I think that this one is more of a C. Alright, Melina, get your revenge. Okay. And then, Okay.
Fatality.
You know, for Melina, that's real underwhelming. It's not really that special, you know? It's kind of underwhelming. I think that's just like a C tier. Nice push. Oh.
Melina wins. Fatality.
I guess they really went with the whole cannibal thing with Melina in this game. This one's definitely better though. I like the idea of the person like dragging themselves backward as they're split in twain. I also just think Melina looks kind of fun in this. I think I'll give this one an A, why not?
Melina wins.
Okay, and there's the classic, and something about it feels a little off on this. I'm gonna say this one's D. Sub-Zero? Ooh. Okay.
Sub-Zero
Huh.
wins. Fatality.
I think the start of that is pretty cool. I think afterwards when he's just like playing with his food, just let me cross this wire and then throw that over there. I don't know, something about that just doesn't hit. I'm gonna say B tier.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Okay, he's basically creating his own pit stage fatality here, and I can admire that. I like the final knock where the eye pops out on the little ice spike. I don't know, I'm used to Sub-Zero having a little bit more cooler stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this one is B tier.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Yeah, and once again we have just the generic head rip, and I don't think it's great. I think I'm gonna say D on this one, and that's it for these, but there's like a few stage fatalities. All right, the pit face stage fatality. Hit some stuff on the way down, by which I mean just one.
Alien wins. Fatality.
I like the JPEGs of the heads hanging out. I like the pose on this one, the like facing downwards. I'm gonna say that's an A. I forget what map this is, but we get the Kraken, some slammies, pull on down, nice. Can't breathe, get squooshed.
Alien wins. Fatality.
Fun and creative, I'll say A tier. It's like the refugee camp or something. Knock them up and then they get shot. Oh my god, no!
Alien.
Oh, okay.
Fatality.
That's some pretty fun body damage there. I'm honestly, I'm gonna say that's also A. All right, MK11 Shang Tsung. Yep. Dang, and then the whole skeleton rip out.
Shang Tsung.
I think that this is a pretty good fatality. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love all parts of it. My favorite is truly the skeleton getting ripped out like that. I think that's a very cool image. I think ultimately I'm gonna say this is a B tier. Also, just so you know, Mortal Kombat 11 is my most played game on Steam. It is my favorite Mortal Kombat game to play, so I may be a little biased on these, and I'm not really reacting to these as much as I am the other games because I know these ones more. All right, and here we go. Kintaro, come forth, my beloved. There he is. I think that this is a really good fatality. I love that we got to introduce Kintaro into this game in a little cameo in the fatality. I also just think this is a fun, brutal one. I'm gonna say this is A tier. All right, Shao Kahn. Yeah.
Shao Kahn wins.
I think that this is this is a short but effective one. I think it's just the fact that Shao Kahn, first time being playable in the modern games, goes ahead and like just kind of humiliates them by like knocking them down on hands and knees and then shoves their head out their back. I think that's really fitting for Shao Kahn, especially he uses his big old hammer. Yeah, this is gonna be an A tier for sure. Number 2. Oh, right. Yeah. Another great one. There's something to me about this one that I just love. I love how the body looks when the head is just sunken down in there. So this is another A tier for me. I think Shao Kahn has got it going on. All right, Frost, what have you got? Ooh, okay. I think that this is another very good fatality. I think so far, Mortal Kombat 11 has some good ones. I think the reason is that they really play into the cinematics of the fatalities in this game. I like when you see that the drill is still spinning inside the head, and I really like the ice sculpture that happens at the end here. This is another A tier for me. All right, Cyber Initiative. Let me take that. Drone, please accept this brain. I think that this one's just kind of fine. Honestly, the Cyber Initiative, it's kind of just a side bit in this game, so I don't find it that compelling. I also just don't think this fatality's that great. For some reason, I want to say C. All right, Night Wolf. Quick little head twist. Bounce in the air. And then a little bear. I think that this one's just kind of a fine one. I mean, I'd like seeing the bear come out and help out, but ultimately I don't think that this one does a whole lot for me. I'm gonna say this one to me is kind of just a C tier also. Ouch. Brutal, man. And then you chop the heart. See? That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks. I think that this is a good way to do an axe throw. I really like the brutality, not the finisher, of like chopping off like the jaw here and then pulling it to release everything down below. I'm gonna give this one an A. All right, Joker, here we come. Nice cake. Oh. What? And there it is. I think that this one's cute. I think that it's fun that it plays off of the friendship thing, especially because the friendships did eventually get added into this game. However, I don't know that I love it that much. I think that this one's just kind of a B for me.
Would say that I'm a bad boy to kill without a reason, but body stuck high never gets old. Blood knows its season. Fatality.
I think that this is my favorite of the Joker fatalities. I like that we have the Joker singing a song. I like the little way that the head goes up in the air at the end. I think this is an A. All right, Johnny, what have you got? Puppet show.
What did you do, Daddy? Just what you asked. Not what I meant by the split. Fatality.
So this fatality has multiple different lines that Johnny can say, and I don't think any of them are particularly good. I don't frankly love this fatality that much. I think also, sadly, the tomato doesn't look great on this. I think I'm gonna say C tier, honestly. It's just not my favorite.
Cut. Reset.
Deadly uppercut, take two.
Action. Cut.
Who hired fired this guy. What the fuck?
Deadly uppercut, take 19.
I really like the meta of this one, especially because the deadly uppercut is Johnny Cage's like classic fatality. So playing off of that and having a body double that doesn't really work correctly, and then he throws it at the camera with the tongue hanging out. I think that this is great. I'm gonna say this is an A tier. Sonya, here we go.
Sonya Blade calling in air support.
I don't know how this is happening at all. Yeah. There it is. I don't think this is a great fatality. I think it's kind of fun that the helicopter gets used somehow, but ultimately I don't think it like even is how a helicopter should work in a Mortal Kombat fatality, if that makes sense. I'm gonna say C tier. Oh, the arm. Oh, the face. Hello, drone. I mean turret, it's a turret. Yeah, another kind of just fine one for me. I think it feels a little mid. Again, I like the use of the turret. It's fitting, but I'm gonna say that this is like maybe a B tier. All right, Cassie. Nice. Aw, so cute. Again, this is one that I like because it feels fitting of Cassie. Kind of the the striker action triple replay thing is a little silly for me. I like doing the little heart though. Yeah, I'm gonna say B tier. You know what? This one is one of those really silly ones. It's also fairly short, but again, I think effective. What I like about this is that it plays with the Cage lineage nut shot, and I think it's really funny that it just miraculously pops the skeleton out like that. I also like the skeleton. The skull appears to have an anguished face. In my heart, I kind of want to put it in A. All right, Jax. Okay. I think that this one's kind of fun. The thing about it is that this feels more like Jackie's department. At least he's using his arm, his like heated up arm to get them cut in half. I'm gonna say C tier. Do a little grab. Oh, not the arm. Yep. Ew. And that's what I mean by multiple sports fatalities for Jax. This one I think is a little bit weird. I don't know how him hitting it knocks all of the skin off. Also, Devorah's skull looks weird. I don't like it. I think also C tier. I'm sorry, Jax. All right, Spawn, our second comic book character. In they go. Here comes the energy to split you apart. I don't know, I don't really love this one. I do like that the ending frame creates like a circle of shit. This one doesn't vibe with me super well. I'm gonna say C tier, which I've been giving out a lot lately, but that's not my fault. This is another one where I think the final frame is a cool shot. I think it's a little goofy seeing the body be all muscle except for the head. I think that this one is an improvement over the last one. I'm gonna say this one's a B tier. All right, Scorpion, here we go. And then the kunai. I really like the dash forward that he does in his like fire kind of revenant looking form. Other than that, I don't know that this one feels great. I mean, I like the kunai at the end shot, but I think I'm gonna say that this one's a B tier for me. Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's just an awesome final frame to end on with the glowing hot chain. I love this fatality. I think it's a really cool idea. I also just like how the body gets like flipped around like that at the end. I think that this is definitely an A tier for me. All right, Mr. Cybot, it's your time to shine. One of my favorite characters of all time. Put the little hooks in. Come out 4 different ways. And then we rip. I think despite Noob being one of my favorite characters, this is not a great fatality for me. I like that it plays with the portals. It's kind of tug of war-ish, but ultimately I don't think the actual final action of it is that interesting. I'm gonna say this is a B tier. Little guts hanging out, slip my shadow into you. Then he pops out. God, I made that sound awful. I think that this is a great fatality. Even though this is similar to the Shang Tsung Kintaro one, I feel like this has its own special bit to it. I don't know why I'm going to say S tier, but I'm going to say S tier because I just like it a lot. Baraka, let's go, buddy. There goes the face. Ooh, nasty looking. Once again, reveal that brain. Got a little snack to munch on. Nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I think that it's brutal. It checks out for Baraka. I'm gonna say A tier. Stabby. Oh, lifty. Okay. This is another simple one. Ultimately, it's not my favorite though. I'm gonna say B. Alright, Ray dude. This one's weird for me. I don't fully get this one. It kind of feels like he's doing the Da Vinci man diagram or whatever that's called in the beginning. And then he turns him into like a little meatball. And then he just kind of bursts him apart again. It feels a little pointless, ultimately. I'm going to say that this one is C tier. Slice, slice. The brain. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I fuck with Raiden's fatalities that much in this game. I think that's also a C tier. I like him lifting them at the end and seeing like the spine hanging out, but it doesn't hit very hard for me. All right, Jackie. Oh, no. You know, oddly enough, I feel like this is a fatality that I never see because I did not at any point remember where that was going. It's reminiscent of the Frost ice sculpture for me. I'm gonna say B tier on this one. All right, number 2. Shove it down in there. And then little shield thing going in. Bunk. This one. This has got to be one of the coolest bifurcations in the game. I think that this one is sick. I love the heart still beating against the little barrier. I think it looks great in so many ways. This is going to be an S tier for me. I think this is a great fatality. All right, Sub-Zero, what have we got? Freeze the bottom, all the way up to the top. Axe, beheading. Pick up the head, freeze it. Punch through it. I don't honestly think that this is like the best fatality ever, but there are two moments that stick out to me. One is the person frozen in the ice block. I think that looks cool. And then this end frame with the mouth like hanging open partially. I think that also looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give this one a B. Oh yeah. That's some good shit right there. This right here is quite possibly my favorite spine rip fatality. It's just such a good way to do it. To utilize the ice clones, the Sub-Zero slide, and then they flip backwards onto it. That you rip it from while they're upside down, you swing it back onto the spike so that the eye pops out. Absolutely S tier. Oh my god, it's so good. All right, Kano, drink of the beer, break of the bottle, go for the jugular. Oh, so sweet. Oh my god. Oh, the audio. I mean, this feels fitting for Kano. Something about it. For some reason, I've never liked this one that much. I'm gonna give it a B, though. Tackle. Oh, headbutt. Ouchie. Jesus. This absolutely feels like something Kano would do. I think it's kind of fun. It doesn't feel that effective to me. To me. Obviously, it's effective to Devora. She's dead as fuck. I'm gonna say C tier, I think. Sorry. I feel like I'm almost being a little too harsh on these because I said I had a bias in the beginning, but oh well. All right, Cabal. There go the eyes. And then, to top it all off, another bifurcation. Is it maybe a little weird that I'm giving both of the lateral bifurcations in S tier? Maybe, but I fucking love this shit. You're using his speed properly, where you drag the person along the ground and it's brutal as fuck, and then you split them in half. That's great stuff right there. Oh yeah, this one. I think that this one is cool in concept. I like the head getting split off slowly at the end. It's the way that the body very clearly is just being manipulated at the ankle being cut portion to just kind of float fall. That kind of ruins this for me. It needed some polish. I'm gonna say B tier. All right, Liu Kang, protagonist boy. Oh, the lungs at the end being the... I want to say C tier for this one. You know what? We haven't gotten a D tier yet, I don't think. So this is going in D tier. I don't know why I don't like it, but I don't like it. Nice flippy kick. What the hell? Huh. So this one kind of feels like a worse version of the MK9 sector fatality with like the missiles. Again, I don't really like this one, but this one can stay in C tier. It doesn't have to be demoted as far. All right, Katana, here we go. Whoa, spinning fan. Oh my god. That looks painful. And then we suck it all out. I mean, this one's certainly creative. Again, I don't know that I love it, but I think that this one deserves an A. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and then you kick it back into the head. Nice. This one feels like an evolution of some of her earlier fatalities, and it feels a little bit simple. I'm gonna say B tier. Alright, Kung Lao. There goes the head. Simple as that. Chop the body. And then the head gets split. Okay. Once again, this kind of feels like a fairly basic one for Kung Lao. I do like the artistic final frame here at the end. I think that they set that up nicely. I'm gonna say B tier. Oh, and then this is like the Baraka one. Oh, nice. Nice. It feels like a take on the Baraka spinny one, but in this one, Kung Lao's the one doing the spinning of the person. And I like the little ending. I'm gonna say A tier. All right, Jade. Yeah. I think that this one is pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to it, but I really, for some reason, like this final little bit. I want to say that this is like, I think a B tier for me. Ouchie. There goes the eyeball. Oh, and then there go the guts, and then do a little spin for us. Yas, Devora. Yas, Queen. I don't think it necessarily deserves S tier, but I'm still gonna give it S tier because I'm allowed to do that because this is my rating. I really like it. All right, RoboCop. I think that this is a pretty good one. I like the moments where you see the character reacting to like what's happening to them. I also like the cameo of I forget what the big robot is called at the end, so that's fun. I'm gonna say this one's an A tier. Bonk. And then calculating nut shot. And then walking away from an explosion because it's an 80s movie. Yeah, I think this one's pretty good. I really like the sound effects in this one. They sound great. I think that this one is a B tier. All right, Scarlet. Why does it look like oil? Okay, and then you gotta push it through. There's the eyeball. I think this one's fine. It kind of feels like a Rain fatality more than Scarlet, but I don't hate it. This is definitely toned down from MK9. I think that this one's a B tier. Ah, I don't know where you got these little vessels from, but there goes the heart. Oh no. You know, I will say that this is a cool idea. Scarlet deals with blood. Let's make the heart pump so hard it explode. But ultimately, I don't think that I love this one. You know what? I'll say D tier. I don't actually like this one very much at all. All right, Aaron Black. Got the Zaterran spit. Knock him down. Get that face in there. Again, it has like the open mouth thing coming out at the end, which is kind of fun. It feels like they did this because Reptile's not in the game, and he does use the Zaterran spit in his moveset. However, it just doesn't, you know what I'm saying? This is like a C tier for me. Bear trap. Ouchie. Oh, there goes that. Stick it up in there. And the eyeballs get knocked out. That's pretty good. I really like what it looks like once the bear trap has gone. I like the eyes getting blown out. I think this is a really good one. I want to say S tier. That's kind of surprising to me. I guess I'm going S. All right, Devora on Devora crime. Oh. Gross. And then it gets even worse. Uh-huh. There's the money shot. Yeah, that's some good shit. This is some The Fly 80s horror type shit. I love it. I'm gonna say S here because this is really brutal and it is absolutely fitting of Devora. Fly. Oh. Let's peel that puppy open. I think this was kind of fun. I like that it utilizes her flying. This one's kind of just giving like mid C tier for me. All right, Kotal Khan, let's go. This is brutal. God damn. God damn. And then just might as well with the eyeball as well. Yeah, so this is an S tier for me for sure. I think this is great. Yeah, S tier. All right, it's time for your first Sona. Yeah, buddy. Yummy. I I really like this final frame here. Like, I don't know why, but he just looks so cute when he's doing this. I think this is an A tier. I mean, it's a fun way to utilize his, like, cat puma form or whatever it is. I like it. Alright, Shiva. I wish you were playable in every game. There you go, the arm sleeves. And then a stompy. Double stompy, triple. Quadruple. Youch. I'm just now realizing that this is kind of a play on the MK9 fatality, because she does the rip your skin off bit in that game, and she does that with the arms on this one. And then she does the drag and drop move over and over again until you burst like a gusher. I think that this one is B tier. Some of the hits could be played up a little bit better, but still pretty good. And now, god damn. Good for good measure. Yeah. Fuck, dude. This may seem a little weird, but this is getting an S tier for me. The sound design is so good on this one. And to me, this feels like one of the most brutal fatalities. Like, this is a terrible way to die. Not that any of them are good, but oh my god. All right, Rambo, let's go, buddy. One knife. And then, oh no, not the tripwire. And then he takes that. I wonder if this is an homage to the Liu Kang fatality where he rips the throat. I don't know why I don't love these ones, but I actually do kind of like this one. I think it's the whole trap bit of it. I don't know, I'm gonna say B tier. Wrap that around you. Kick you into the thing. And then, yike. Yike. This is definitely an A tier for me. I think it's creative. I like all of the hits. I feel like it's very punchy. It's good. All right, Terminator. Do a little kick. Rev up the motorcycle. Bye-bye. I like the use of the motorcycle. I like the little gun flip, but ultimately I'm gonna say B tier. More of that. Time sphere. Bye-bye. Get sent to the future. You're toast, Devora. I don't know why I've never really liked this one, but I haven't. But I think it's pretty good objectively, and I think it's creative, and it works with the property well. I'm gonna say B tier. Alright, Gearus, my big beefy boy. It's time for you to shine. One punch. Two punch. And then you do that. Whatever that is. I don't honestly think the punches are that great on this. However, that final little thing that he does is incredible. And I love this final frame. This is going to be an A tier. Make a wall. Punch into it. Kick into it. Stuck to it. Ow. Peel that, all that useless stuff off of there. Who needs that anyway? This feels like it would be like a Tremor fatality or something. I don't know. I kind of like this one. B tier, I think. All right, Collector. I like you. A lot of people don't. But let's go. Gotta keep that for later. So this kind of feels like the Melina fatality where she's just kind of ripping at him. I don't particularly like this one. I think this is a D tier. Do a little grab, a lift. Do whatever that's doing. And then bonk with the eyeballs. This one I definitely like more. Yeah, I'm gonna say B tier. Alright, Sindel. Do a little flip kick. Grab with the hair. And a yell. This definitely feels like a better version of the Scream whole thing, because I like that it's slowly tearing away everything and then you get like a final punch to it. So I'm gonna say B. Oh no, that's not where hair's supposed to be. Oh, eyeballs. And then I don't know how that happens, but I kind of like everything about this except for the ending. I'm gonna say this one's B tier. I really feel like they could do better with Sindel, and it hasn't hit for me yet. All right, Melina. Nice. And then we become a Sonic Beyblade and cut them in half. I just want to thank whoever came up with that idea, because that's really fun. This is an A tier for sure. I think that some of it could be played up a little bit, which is why it's not S tier. But I think this is super fun and just cool overall. Turn around. Ooh, licky. Rippy open. Oh my god. Oh. Huh. Impressive. Aside from the lick, this doesn't super feel like Melina to me. I still like it though. I'm gonna say, well, no, I'm actually gonna say C tier. It's just kind of mid. All right, Cetrion, let's see what an Elder God is capable of. Ouch. More ouch. And then like Freddy Krueger, I guess. I mean, this one has some kind of cool elements, and I like the fact that they're using different elements, because that's what Cetrion is. Some about it doesn't work for me very good. I'm gonna say this is a D tier, weirdly. It's time to become big, okay? Let's get big. Let's mommify this. Let's do that. And, on a scale, if we're looking at scale, that laser should be much bigger, and that would wipe out like several large cities probably. I'm gonna say C tier. I don't really like Cetrion's fatalities. All right, Fujin, you're my boyfriend, so I approve. I mean, you know, so here we go, and then no. I think this is a pretty fun one. I like this weird pose at the end. I think it's using the wind pretty good. I think Fujin is cool. I'm gonna say A tier. Do one of those. Steppy on that. Flying a kite. Haha. and then we do twist. And then a slam, and that's honestly kind of lame. It doesn't help that the little intestine wrap doesn't actually look like it's wrapped around them. I'm going to say this one is unfortunately D tier. I'm sorry, Fujin. I'm sorry. All right, Rain, two-time DLC character. What have you got? Ow. Ouchie, there go the eyes. And then into quadrants. And then you plop the eyeballs in there. Wow. The best part about it is when the water's going up and it's stripping stuff, and then also when the eyeballs plop into his little sphere here. I think it's fun. I'm gonna say A tier. Now we have the Purple Rain reference. And then we do that. I mean, listen, I think it's cool that they have the Purple Rain reference. Do I care about it personally? No, but I'm glad that they got to do something that they wanted to do. However, I think that this fatality is just kind of okay. So I'm gonna say B tier. And now we have to like speed run all of the friendships and the few stage fatalities. Few stage fatalities, the Deadpool, stuck on the hook, lowers down into the acid pit or whatever it is, comes back up, just bones basically, one arm falls, leg. I think this is a pretty good version of the Deadpool. I'm gonna say this is A tier. Okay, we have the tournament stage, is that what this is called? I think. The finisher on the screen, the old MK arcade machine, crushes her with it. The screen's left over, it says fatality. I like this one. I'm gonna say this is S tier. Pretty clever. Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Big thing swing into the ceiling. Falls on some spikes. This is like the pit fatality, I guess. I'm gonna say B tier. It's not bad. It's not great either. Shang Tsung Friendship. Summons the little rainbow. Honestly, this one's kind of lame. This one's a D tier. Shao Kahn Friendship. Test Your Might Carnival Strength game. I like that it falls. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. Using the hammer. Frost. Do some ice skating. That's cute. And then we have the end where the head stays but the body spins. Pretty clever. I'm gonna say A. Night Wolf. Ring of Fire. Ghost Wolf. Jump through. And then the Falcon and then the bear going by on the wall. That's pretty good. I think this is an A tier. I like that it incorporates all of the animals. Joker has a gun. Oh. Bat says no, so instead he pulls out some balloons. C tier. Johnny Cage, oh my god. He's a little performer. Okay. I don't know why that's Johnny Cage specifically. I feel like there's a prime time to do mime, junior, mime, whatever. B. Sonya, little drone, fetch boy. Aw, he comes back with a tart cotton instead. B tier. Cassie takes the phone out. Some selfies for the gram. Well, that's really boring. That's a D tier. Jax. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I love the sexy Jax. Sexy sax Jax, man. A tier. Spawn. Reading some naughty adult novel, say. And his little hammock. No one's looking right. B tier. It's fun, but I don't really get it. Scorpion. Does the thing. Big old teddy bear. Oh, how cute. I'm gonna say that's a C. I think this is a reference, right? Because he turns down the teddy in something else that I'm forgetting. But it's a... No, I'll say B. Noob Cybot. Pointing at each other. Jump rope time. I really like this one. I like all the different moves that he does. It's clever. I'm gonna say this is an S tier. Baraka has a little cake, throws it into the air, and then just gets it all over himself for some reason. This is an F tier one. It's not good. He should have done barbecue, which is Kano, but have them both do a barbecue. I don't care. Raiden, Kid Thunder show, definitely cool. I'm glad that they got to do this because it's fun. The best part though is when Kid Thunder looks up to his dad, like, "Am I doing good?" I think that's cute. I'm gonna say this is an A tier. Jackie, Kronika punch doll, big punch. It comes back. I mean, she is the punch girl, but I'm gonna say it's C tier. Sub-Zero, he's so happy. Brings out the ice cream cart. Oh. Then he makes his own popsicle, which is just ice, so it's not actually gonna taste good, but I'll say that's an A. Kano, actual barbecue time, which, you know, he's an Aussie, shrimp on the barbecue, all that, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more here. I'm gonna say B tier. Cabal speeds away to a glockenspiel. Is it just because he has the hook swords? That's like a D tier. Liu Kang. Disco. Oh, hell yeah. Get it on, Liu Kang. I like it. I don't really understand it. It doesn't really make the most sense for you in my opinion, but I'm gonna say A tier because I enjoyed it. Katana. Throws that down. Oh. Oh, sisters. Oh, they love each other. I like it. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. It would be S, but I'm sad that she doesn't have her own special thing. It has to involve Melina also. Kung Lao. Little toy train set around the hat. I wish she wore it. You know, like the train on top of the hat while he's wearing it. I'm gonna say this is like a C tier because it's just a circle. Jade, pinata time. Oh, that's a cute Shao Kahn. Okay, nice. Candy goes everywhere. Excited to eat the candy. Yeah, it's like a B. RoboCop. About to do the robot. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. Checks out. I guess that's fun. I'm gonna say just a B tier though. Scarlet. She's doing a little painting with Blood. Getting into it. Yeah. This is just not a funny joke to me. I'm gonna say F tier. It's the classic, "Oh, I'm not an artist, I could barely do stick figures." Shut the fuck up. Aaron Black. Gunslinger boy. Carnival game time. Well done, buddy. It's what you expect. It's not bad. B tier. Devora. Flies up. Cocoon. Pretty butterfly. This one's pretty funny. I like this one. I'm gonna say A tier. Kotal Khan. Lawn chair, because he's a dad. He gives big dad energy. And then he suntans. Okay, that's a C. Shiva. Going to play yeah. I mean, like, it makes sense, but I don't know. It doesn't feel fitting for her. I'm gonna say C tier. Rambo. Laser tag time. Yeah, very nice. This one's pretty cute. They had to do a lot of assets for this one. I'll give it an A. I also like when he's gonna crawl across. Yeah, I think that's cute. A tier. Terminator. Walks away, comes with the motorcycle. Motorcycle tricks, thumbs up. Pretty good. Does different stunts, I like it. I'm gonna say this is... I'll say it's an A tier, why not? Geras. Oh, we're gonna build a sandcastle. Okay. Yeah. A little flag. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna say C tier. I feel like there's more they could have done with this, but it's not bad. Collector. One-man band. Yeah, that's pretty good. It makes more sense for him because he already has the bag. So I'm gonna say that's a B tier though. Sindel, wine glass. Oh, breaks the camera instead. Ha 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 ha. C tier. It's just kind of boring. It's not terrible, but Melina, happy little jog. Ooh, little spin with the teddy. That's cute. And then plays Tea Party with with Jade and Katana and Melina bears. That's actually pretty cute. I'm gonna say that's A tier. I like it. Oh, and then the teddy falls over and she has to fix it. Yeah, that's an A. Cetrion summons / grows a tree and makes a swing out of vines. C tier, I guess. Fujin. Oh, we got the Raiden kite. Oh, that's cute. Because that's his brother. Ah, so joyful. I like it. Jauntily running across the screen. That's cute. Oh, he does different runs. This is feeling like an A tier for me. It checks out. Oh, and he gets dragged by it. That's funny. Yeah, A tier. Rain. Oh, one of the water blasters. Carnival games. Nice. Get that balloon. Nice. Do you win a prize? A little fishy. Nice. And then you make the fish float. I'll say A tier. Alright, and here we are with Mortal Kombat 1. Finally. Alright, here we go. Alright, Scorpion. Nice. Out the eyes. Bring back the head. Oh, we get the come here in the fatality. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. I like the come here. I like the use of the two kunai. That's pretty fun. I'll say that's A tier. Oh my god. Ouch. Owie. Okay. What the hell is happening? Oh. Okay. That's pretty fun. You know what? I'll also give that an A. That's kind of fun. Alright, smoke. Do a little poof. Some choppies. In the head. Oh yeah. The little grenade in the mouth looks brutal. There that goes. Yikes. I really like how the mouth looks with the grenade in it, and then the aftermath is pretty brutal looking. I'm gonna say that's also an A. Oh, spooky. Oh no. Oh, not the head. I think that's a B. It's just kind of fine, I think. Alright, Rain, here we go. Nice, wall of water. I don't know what we're doing. We're just, oh, okay. Just stripping away some flesh. And then we split the sea. So that's a pretty cool one. But I actually think it would have been better to just leave it with the body still floating in the water. I don't think getting rid of it and having it all drop is actually that good. I'm still gonna say an A tier. Coil of water. Oh, ooh, crunchy. Poor reptile. Huh. I think that one's a little disappointing. It's a little lame. I want to say D tier. Alright, Tanya. Ow, head twist around. Shove that in there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're gonna... pull it all out. Okay. That's like Tanya's version of the spine rip, essentially. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's like that interesting. I'm gonna say B tier. Especially because it also doesn't super feel like Tanya. Oh, we're gonna lift and elevate. Oh, and then we're just gonna... Oh, oh, the head goes with it, huh? Okay. The spine's there too. All right. I'm gonna give that one an A tier. This feels kind of more like it would be a Jade fatality a little bit, but I like it. It's fun. All right, Melina. Little stab, turn around, more stab. Ouch. Oh, you're sucking the brain out of it. What the hell? How'd you do that, girl? That's impressive. Kind of fun. I'm gonna say B tier. MK1's fatalities are so much shorter, I've realized. Little slice, more stab. Oh, okay. All the way around. And then we're doing this for some reason. D tier. I kind of at least like the acrobatics that Melina's doing, but it's just kind of generic. All right, Katana. Oh, are we just gonna... Yeah. I mean, like, it's fine, but we've seen it but better before, essentially. I don't know, dude. That's like a D tier for disappointment. Oh, a kiss. How sweet. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, ew. Oh, ew. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap. Wow. You know what? That's a pretty good kiss of death right there. I'm gonna give that an S tier. Why not? I think that's pretty damn effective and good. All right, Ermac. Nice. Vesuvian Man. Oh god, no. Oh, he turns into a meatball. I forgot. Oh. You know what? I think I like this one. I'm gonna give it an A. I like the meatball. I like the spinny. It seems like a reference to... It might have been his past fatality. Maybe someone else's. But either way, I like it. Oh my god, your soul. What is this? Doctor Strange? Ew. No! Don't get sucked, reptile! Oh... This is definitely an homage to, like, I think his earlier fatalities where he looks like that, and he has, like, the weird distorted face. I don't really like how it looks, though. I'm gonna say this is, like, a C tier. Alright, Cyrax. Little skating. Throwing some sticky bombs. Nice. Got gooed. Oh. So... Once again, this feels like an homage to the Frost ice sculpture fatality, but it also kind of had the pose of the Sector Scarecrow fatality from MK9. Either way, I do like it. I think it's good. It's not my favorite though. I'm gonna say B. More running. Oh right, this one, yeah. Soccer. Let's go. Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna say C tier. It just doesn't feel that great to me. I like that at least it plays with like the sticky shoes, I guess. Noob Cybot. The Shadow. Ooh. Oh. Nice. And then you pop out the... Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually. Okay. I think that's a very creative one. I like it using the actual literal shadows. I'm gonna say that's an S tier. I also just think the skeleton stuff is kind of fun too. So yeah, pretty damn good. Punch, another punch. There goes the jaw and the legs. Ow, oh my god. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. The head's like hanging down, so when he kicks it, it goes through the chest. I've never seen that before. That's pretty creative. I don't think it's S tier quite. I don't think it's that good, but this is definitely an A tier. I think maybe like a high A. Sector, here we are. Flame fists. Ooh, burn the chest. Oh, ow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy, what the flip? Wow. I think that one's good. I'm gonna say that's an A, I think. Oh my god. Where we? Oh my god, we're going into space? What the hell? What? Oh. Okay. So that's kind of the second one where they just get burnt to a crisp. I like that one though. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. Alright, Takeda. Wrap around. E. Ouchie. Kia. Oh, and that's... Oh, and then... Okay. It's fine. I wish they played up some of the little bits of more. I'm gonna say that's a B. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and they're twisted up. Huh. Okay, that's not bad. I think that's B tier. Shang Tsung. Stab. A little bit of that's going in the mouth. Like lava. It's just lava. Ow. And then we let it come. What? Wait, no. You know, I was all for that until it became super, like, where is all of this coming from? Like, I'd like it burning through everything, but then there's just a puddle of it for some reason. It's still good, though. I'm gonna say B. Oh, you get opened up. Another vial of something's going in there. But this time, it's a weird snake. And it's eating the brain. Because why not, I guess. It's kind of a weird looking snake. The final pose is fine. The brain eating's a little strange. I'm gonna say A though, because at least it's fun. Shao Kahn, or General Shao, sorry. Big bone, she spin around. Oh my god, what? Dude, huh? What? Doesn't really feel like a Shao Kahn type of thing to do, but it's fun, so I'm gonna say A tier. Big smashy hammer, jump up again, land on the, oh, and then split. Huh. So that's kind of like the MK9 Kung Lao, but with an axe. C tier, I think. Sindel. Big hair. Break of the arm. Rip of the arm off. Inside.
Who's your queen?
I like that we get a voice line in there. I don't love the big hair look, and I also just think the spine rip is a little like, oh, okay, we're doing this again. But I'll say A tier. Scream. Oh, spinning around. Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know. I feel like they just, the Sindel fatalities just don't tend to hit for me. I'm gonna say that's like a C. All right, Reiko. Ew, look at that pose. Look at that arch. Oh. What the hell? That's kind of fun. I think that's fun. I'm gonna give that an A. I like that you're pulling on the ribcage. It's kind of fun. Ow. Oh, okay. And then you're gonna take all of that out as well? Brother. Oh, 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 oh. The face drooping because there's not a skull in there. Okay, I really like this. I'm gonna say S tier. Not only was that a genuine reaction, I just think that all the moves are kind of fun. Good job, Reiko. All right, boy, Raiden. Uppy. Do that. Kind of fun. Then we go through it, and then we smash them together because why not? That feels kind of underwhelming, kind of generic to me. I like that you're diving up through the hole that you made, but it doesn't really save it for me. I'm gonna say C. Using the medallion. Oh, there goes all of that. And then even more so. Oh, and the electric fly. Okay. I like the electric fly. I don't know, it's kind of fun, but it's just like a B to me. Liu Kang. Big punch. Dueling dragons. This is the trailer reveal. Fatality. There goes the head. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the dueling dragons. I'm gonna say A tier. It's like not my personal favorite, but it's not bad. Oh, bringing them into space. Make a black hole. And then you just get suckied. Spaghettified. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of cool, but I'm gonna say B tier just because, like, I mean, like, he's a god now, but I don't know, that does nothing about him to me goes, oh yeah, black hole fatality, of course. Johnny Cage.
Talk about talent. Meet Hollywood's newest star.
And then ah, wow. He's basically that face is terrifying. He's basically stealing the Cassie bit with like the selfie, but I like the Hollywood star plate thing, and it's like an homage to the MK9 one. I think it was MK9. I'm gonna say this is an A tier. Nice kick into the nice car, and then he's covered in glass. And then vroom vroom toasty. Haha, nice. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna give that, I don't think it's necessarily S tier, but I'm gonna give it S tier just because it's fun and creative. Kung Lao. 1 slice. 2 slice. Head. Hello? Also, I'm recording a video. Do you want to say anything to the people?
I'm gonna kill myself. It's gonna ruin the tour.
All right, Kung Lao. 1 slice, 2 slice, legs go, and then the head, and then in twain. It's just generic for Kung Lao at this point, you know, like nothing about this is special. This is just what you expect. They're not doing anything fun for it. This is like a C tier. It's just fine. Okay. Oh, see, there you go. There's something creative. Yeah. Was that so hard, Kung Lao, to do something different? Like, obviously, you gotta use the hat. I get it, but there you go. Use yourself as a little prop-up table, let it fall down on the person, and we're good to go. That's an A tier. Ashra, what have you got, girl? Ouchies. And then, I don't know what that is, but I think it's pretty cool. The thing with Mortal Kombat 1 is that I feel like they could take their time with this, but they kind of rush through a lot of these. However, I will say that I think this one's pretty cool. I like the little light daggers or whatever. And I like that man just gets freaking burned with the power of God or something. I don't know. That's kind of what it looks like to me. I'm going to say A tier. It's like Wonder Woman whip of true thing. Yo, then you get cut into little pieces. I see. Yeah, that one's just kind of fine. I mean, I like the effects of it. I like how it looks with the golden light thingy, whatever that is. Ultimately, what it doesn't feel that special. You know, like we've seen similar things with Scorpion and whatnot. So I'm gonna say B tier. Nitara. Vampire girl played by Megan Fox. What the hell? Scooby-Doo type shit? Okay. And there they are. Yeah, I mean, I like that one. That has a fun. I like that you see the bats flying in the background. I think I want to say A tier. Oh, not this again. Okay. All right. Sure. So this one feels kind of like the Cassie Cage nut kick one for Mortal Kombat X a little bit. I, however, don't like this one as much. I'm gonna say B tier because I do think it's goofy in a funny way, but I wish there was a little bit more to preempt the skeleton. All right, Havoc, Chaos Boy. There's your heart. Put it in Reptile. And I assume that's gonna... Oh. I don't hate this one. The main reason I don't hate it is because I like the kind of unique body damage that happens. But ultimately, I'm kind of feeling like this is a C tier. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, that's pretty brutal again. Oh my god, what the? How are you doing that? Oh my god. This definitely feels like a Havoc fatality, so I appreciate that about it. I think it's pretty cool and original as well. I wish some of it landed a little bit more. Like, again, it kind of feels like they're like, yeah, we gotta get to the next thing. I'm like, no, let some of these hits land. Let them, bloom. So I'm going to say, I think A tier. All right, Quan Chi. Oh, yeah, this one's a cool one. Get the little fucking test thingies and then you split the open. I mean, ultimately, this does feel a little bit more like Shang Tsung Fatality because it feels a little more sciencey, whereas Quan Chi feels a little more magic-y. But I do like this one, and I'm going to say A tier because I think it's pretty damn cool. Throwing a... Oh. Ah, yeah, he's doing his mind control thing. God damn. Oh. 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 Damn, okay. The eye's still hanging. Ooh. I always thought the Quan Chi, like, mind control stuff was pretty brutal. I think that's cool. I'm gonna say this one is A tier. It has some really good effects, too. All right, Homelander. One of the supers in this game. Oh. Oh my god. Not the aeroplane, Jan. Yeah, alright, sure. I've not watched The Boys. I am 90% certain these are all references to the show. This feels fine, I guess. I mean, I like that they bring in a whole plane for this fatality, but for me personally, it's a B. Oh, the laser eyes. What about your legs? And then we're gonna... Okay, this feels like a Kano thing. Okay, and then we just do that. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, Homelander has laser eyes, so, like, you might as well use them in a fatality, but that just feels like a Kano fatality. I don't know. I'm honestly gonna say D tier, because, like, we've even seen, like, the thing, like, the head glowing from behind as the laser's going through it before. Alright, Conan, big beefy boy. Here we go. A one into the cauldron. And then, oh. Damn, okay. Through the, oh. What is the, is it, what? How is this? What is in this cauldron? I wish there was a little bit more to indicate that the cauldron is gonna like be like acid basically, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna say A tier because it feels punchy and effective. One chop, kick, a second chop, a third chop, and then we take that out of there. And then we just toss it, which is a little boring in my opinion. That one feels pretty damn lame to me. Like, maybe that's a reference, but ultimately it's very generic. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say F tier. I feel like we've seen much better, and that's like one of the most boring fatalities I've seen in this game. All right, T-1000, second Terminatrix. What do we got? Nice. Driving the vehicle. Goop on out. Shoot 'em ups. And then it explodes. Oh, what? Where'd you come from? Obviously, again, it's a reference to the movie, but I don't know. This one didn't feel super special. I'm gonna say B tier. Oh, he turns into me. That's pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty good also. Oh, and then oh my god. And then there you go. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. I'm gonna say that one is A. I'm contemplating S, but I'm gonna say A. Alright, Ghostface. I love you. Do one of those. Do one of those. Do a typical. Oh, what? I know.
What? Oh, come on. This is bullshit. He's a dude with a knife.
Absolutely.
Ghostface wins.
I mean, absolutely incredible. Thank you, Ghostface. I love this little meta shit that you brought into the game. And of course, it's with Johnny Cage. S tier. Incredible stuff. Do the wipe. Oh. A second one. That was a fun shot. Oh my god. Whoa. And then the double blade wipe. They went hard for Ghostface. I really like the eye shot. That's fun. Of course, it's great showing off that there are actually technically 3 Ghostface killers in this game. Color me crazy, but I think there's also S tier. And maybe I'm biased because I love Ghostface, but whatever. All right, Peacemaker. Got the butterflies. Nice.
What? Little shit.
I like it. It's not bad. It's good characterization. It's a fun reference to the show, but it's kind of a lame fatality, actually. I'm gonna say this one's C tier.
Go time.
Ooh, not nice jetpack usage. Do some drag.
Activate sonic boom.
Ouchie. Okay. Not bad. This feels like the Sindel fatality. It might be a reference to that. I like the jetpack. I'm gonna say this one's B tier. All right, Omni-Man. Oh, we go into the subway. Ouchies. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I'm gonna say A tier. I like that it's a reference to the show. It's a reference to Mortal Kombat because it's the Mortal Kombat subway. Good stuff. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Not bad. The ending feels like the bit from, it feels like Liu Kang's fatality. I like the effects of the squeezing head. I think that looks pretty good. A tier, because I think the effects are good enough. All right, Geras, what have you got, buddy? Sandstorm. Ooh, nice. This is like the, okay. Oh. Nice. I like the legs still sticking up like that. I'm so glad Geras got to come back in a Mortal Kombat game. A tier. I think it's A tier. Oh. With his own head from the future. That's so cool. Okay, I like that. I like the missing jaw effect. I also like that it's playing like it's basically a paradox. It's some cool, fun time stuff. I'm gonna say that one's also an A tier. Good job, Geras, buddy. All right, Baraka, I love you in this game. There go the eyeballs, and then just a quick split. It's not bad. I like the idea that the little blade arms come out and pop out the eyeballs, but it's pretty basic. I'm gonna say this is a C tier. Whoa, all there, them all go, and then, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Grab your pick, boys. I think that's a really fun one. I'm gonna say that's A tier for sure. A little barbecue with the boys. Ain't nothing like it. All right, Kenshi. Just do ooh, that's not gonna feel good, I bet. Then you turn upside down. Oh, and oh, from the taint. From the taint. I like the use of the sword in the beginning, but then, I don't know, everything else is just kind of boring. I'm gonna say this is like a C tier. Kenshi has much better fatalities in other games. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. It's flashy in the beginning and it looks like it's setting up for something really fun, but then it's just kind of boring. B tier. I like the start of this one at least. All right, Lee May. Do a little punch. Grab some of that. Light the fuse. Here we go. Then we kicky. And then fireworks. Oh, who doesn't love a good fireworks show? This may sound weird, but Lee May is one of my favorite characters in this game. I really like her, and I think this fatality is great. I'm gonna say A tier. I mean, I would not have thought, what if we turned a fatality into making someone's head be a firework? Okay. Ow. Magical fingers. And then here comes the little dragon. I think is what that's supposed to be. I think this one's cute. I don't think it's like great, but I'm gonna say B tier. All right, Sub-Zero, what have you got? Big ice spike, kick around, in the head, slide down, slide down. I think this one's fine. I'm gonna say B tier because at least it is different for Sub-Zero. Like, we haven't really seen it before from him, so I appreciate it. Some more ice. Ow. Oh my god. That's pretty cool. Oh, the brain. How'd that get left there? I like this one. I like that you see through the eyes, you see the face, the brain gets stuck. The one little thing that I would change is make it so in the final bit of this, the brain is still there. Don't have that crumble away. I'm gonna say this is an A tier though. I think it's pretty good. All right, here we are at the last main roster fatality. Once again, it's reptile on reptile crime. I feel bad, but we gotta do it. Here we come. It turns into lizard. Gotta chow down. What else are you gonna... Oh, how did you do that? Ah. Oh. And then, one final smash, because, of course. Okay. I think it's pretty good. I want to say A tier. This is gonna sound weird. I think the vor looks good. And please don't take that out of context. Little tongue. Corrosive. Nice. Looks good. Chomp the head is fine. I like the use of the tongue. I think that's fun. The hand disintegration, everything looks good. I'll say A. Update. I forgot that Mortal Kombat 1 had like holiday seasonal fatalities that they added. I cannot get those. I don't know if anyone can anymore. So I'm gonna watch and react to them now. Alright, Halloween. Little jack-o'-lantern goes over the head. Oh, it's full of bugs. Ooh. And they eat into the head or something. And then you kick it away. Oh, and then it land. Oh, that's a good final frame. I like that a lot. I'm gonna say that's I'll say that's an A tier. Okay. Thanksgiving time. Shove. Ow. Oh my god. You hate to see it. And then this one is I hate looking at this one. Like, what do you mean you're putting that all down in there? Then you fucking do that? Like, what? Stop that. This is an S tier because it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. I gotta give it props. All right, winter, Christmas, candy cane does that, breaks it off, and then in the back, oh my god, Rudolph. And then they come by, and then all of that happens somehow. And then General Shao as Krampus picks it up. I mean, yeah, it's clever. I think it's good, but this one feels more like a B to me. All right, so now we have a little something called cameo fatalities. We get cameos in this game, so no, Jax. Jax, do your thing, Jax. Hi, Jax. Become big, do your classic boot stomp. Again, it's, you know, I think all of these fatalities for the cameos are basically the classics. I don't know, I've never loved this fatality that much, but I think it's fairly well done. I'll say B tier. All right, Kano. Just gonna do a heart rip, because of course we are, and it's a pretty boring one at that. This is a D tier. It's just a boring heart rip from Kano. Nothing special. Alright, Cyrax. Here we go. Many a bombs. Yeah, I like this Cyrax fatality. It's obviously not very realistic, but I think it's funny. You know, I'll say A tier. Why not? All right, Serena. Devil form. Nice. Okay. Again, this is better than just like a Kano heart rip because at least he got the tail. Oh, it's still on her tail too. I also just think Serena's devil form looks cool in this game, so I'm gonna give it an A. All right, Darius. Ouchie, there go the arms. And then you do some hits and okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not great. I'm gonna say D tier. Janet Cage. Uppercut. That's it. Here's the thing. There are a lot of people that were upset by gender swaps in this game, and I think that's only because it was male characters that got turned into female characters. But like, maybe I'm crazy, but I like it. It gives us a new design to look at, and I think the designs are fun. This is an F tier though. All right, Farah. All on your lonesome. Got no Tor. I mean, that's basically her fatality from Mortal Kombat X, but a lot quicker. Doesn't really hit very good. I'm gonna say D tier. I'm sorry. It's just step up the game, cameos. All right, Striker, get in here. Do your stuff, I guess. Oh my god. Behind the back explosion. This one's fine. I'm still feeling C tier though. All right, Scorpion. Get a toasty. It's not a bad toasty. B tier maybe. I'm just a little upset that we get Scorpion and Sub-Zero cameos instead of other characters, to be honest. All right, Sub-Zero. Do your spine rip. There it is. And as per usual, it's pretty boring. I kind of like the freeze effect that happens at least, so I'll give it a D instead of an F. All right, Kung Lao, you're already a roster character, but sure, let's give you one as well. Oh my god, that's even just like, it's like an exact copy of, I think, MK9 Fatality, where the camera is right behind. You know what, frankly, that pissed me off, so I'm gonna say F tier. All right, Shujinko. This is a movie reference. It's okay. Shujinko is a character that I frankly know nothing about, and this is a very forgettable fatality. F tier. All right, Motaro. Ow. Youchie. I think it's so cool that Motaro gets to be in a game. The day that they make Motaro a main roster playable character is the day that I will become a millionaire, because that's impossible. Also, I think that this one's kind of fun. I'm gonna say that this one is a B tier. Is it too much for me to ask for Goro to be a main roster character again? Actually, has he ever been in the modern games? I don't think so. I think he's been a pre-order and or DLC character. This fatality's fine. It's like a, I'll say B. Time to go bowling. Hi, Tremor. Roll him up. Nice. God, this has just turned into me wishing these characters were main roster because I want to see what a modern playable Tremor would be like. I'm gonna say this is a B tier. All right, now hear me out on Movado, because why is he... Why is he... I'm... oh, God damn. I mean... I think you catch my drift. That's a fun one. I like the bungee and then the stretchy and then the kicky throughy. It's gonna be a rare A tier for a cameo, and it's not just because I think he's hot, okay? All right, Madam Bo. Hit us with the Spider-Man. Okay. I kind of forgot what this one was. I thought it was a little lame that it was just a head kickoff. But then the way that she catches it in the little tray, I think that's cute. I'll give it a B. Alright, Chameleon. Katana Fan. Melina Sai. Oh, that's it? Oh. Listen, I would give up my left nut. Actually, no, change that. The right nut, I like the left one more. For Chameleon to be a main roster playable character, I think she's so cool. Also, she has story significance in this game, at least in the DLC. Like, let us play as her. B tier. All right, Frost. Do a little bit of that. Are we doing the ice sculpture? Oh, no, we're just... That one's a little goofy looking, and I don't know if it's in a good or a bad way. I want to say B tier, just to be safe. All right, Sector. Oh, right. Then we do the Sector squeeze. Yeah. I forgot that they have the MK11 skins for the cameos in this. Honestly, I don't even think this is like a great Sector squeeze. I think it's a C tier. All right, Sonya. Get in there with your kiss. All right. Okay. I don't hate this one. I think this one's pretty good. I like how red hot the skeleton still is. I'm gonna say B tier. I think this one's pretty good. Animality Scorpion Time turns into a scorpion. Go figure. Stabs with the stinger. Just cuts in half. I think that's like a B tier. Smoke. Gorilla Boy. This is pretty scary. Okay. Oh my god. Ooh, brutal. Do the chest bang. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's an A tier. Rain. Turns into a pufferfish. Real small down the throat. Ow, that's gotta hurt. And then this has gotta hurt too. Get big. Yeah. I think this one's great. I'm gonna say this is an S tier. Here we have Tanya. I don't know why she's a giraffe. Bites and then uses the neck to... Okay. I like the action of it. I like that she's still holding the body. I still don't know why she's a giraffe, but I'm gonna say A tier. Melina. I forget what type of mantis this is, but yeah. Oh, nice! It's like her, other fatality, when she's human. Or, well, you know. Nice. I like that. That's an A tier. Katana. Hummingbird. Kind of looks like her fan, I guess, is what they're going for. Big spin. Ow. Oh. And then it's a little flower. It's like Kung Lao's flower fatality, but hummingbird edition. B tier, I think. Ermac, bunch of locusts. I like this one. Pretty good. Swarm around. Pretty good effects on that. Nasty skeleton. One comes out the mouth. It's good stuff. I'm gonna say this one's S. Cyrax, turn into a hornet or like a yellow jacket or something. Oh god. Oh my god. I feel like... Oh. That feels wrong for some reason. I'm gonna say B tier. Okay, so we have Noob Saibot, which is crocodile and or alligator. We got two of them, but then we just directly copy his tug of war fatality with gators. Honestly, it's disappointing. So D for disappointment. Sector, rhino for some reason. Do a little draggy, okay. And then stomp. Is there even any blood on the horn? What's going on? I'm gonna say C. It's not, I don't know. Cicada. We got a Kraken boy. This is pretty cool. Grab. Bring on down. Rip in half. This has gotta be a reference to the MKX stage fatality, right? And then it gets eaten. I like we see the beak. Pretty good final frame. That's an A. Shang Tsung turns into a snake, of course. We're gonna do a little bit of constricty. Big constricty. And then that's it? I like the head falling out at the end at least. I'm gonna say B tier. General Shao turns into a big brown bear or grizzly. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed bear for Shao, but it feels fitting. I think that's right. I think that's a B though. Sindel, tarantula, sorry arachnophobes. See, this one, you're doing whatever that is. Which I guess is like her yell maybe. And then there's a bunch of babies. But the whole thing is she got hair. She should be spinning webs. I'm gonna say C tier. Okay, we got Reiko turning into a goat for some reason. Ooh, I like that effect. Then just cuts in half the head. It's not bad, but I'm gonna give that a B. Raiden turns into an electric eel. I like the model for this eel. Ooh, bites in and stings, electrocutes, I mean. That's pretty good. And the head explosion with the gusher, geyser. Nice. And then that's a cool final frame. I think that's an A. Liu Kang turns into a phoenix, of course. Is doing this. Burning him, I guess. It looks pretty decent. And then they both turn into ash. I get the whole phoenix rising from the ashes, but why'd the phoenix die in that? B. Johnny Cage. This is cute. And then it turns into a real thing. And we're gonna mimic the Jaws poster, of course, because duh. Nice. What's our final frame gonna be? That's really good. That's an S tier for Johnny. Kung Lao is a tiger? Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, that looks gruesome. Huh. I'm not really sure why he's a tiger, but it looks great, so I'm gonna say A tier. Ashra, a Pegasus unicorn type of deal. I like it. Oh, surprise from behind, motherfucker. And then burns with the rainbow fire. Oh. I like that. That's an A tier. Nitara, GI Wonder. Oh, a bat. Wow. Carries away. And then we're right side up, but it's actually upside down. Just kind of sucking from the face though. That's all. Feel like there's more you can do with that. I'm going to say B tier. Havoc, weird hyena with a like a zombie looking hyena. Feels fitting. Just kind of digging in there. Huh. I'm gonna say A tier, but I wish they did a little bit more. Quan Chi, skeleton T-Rex, which I like very much. Nice. Then you swallow it, goes into the little stomach bit there. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna say A tier. Homelander, weird American eagle. Okay, okay, and then just gets cut in half, and then the eagle has laser eyes. This is a C tier because Peacemaker's also an eagle, and that one makes more sense to me. Conan turns into a bull, I guess. I like the... Oh, that's fun. Okay. Oh, and the sword's there, so nice. I like it. It's clever. I'm gonna say A tier. T-1000. Listen, A-cab, but this is a good boy, right? Well, you know, maybe not good, but yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that to describe him, but this is cute. Honestly, that's an S tier. Ghostface into a vulture, which like kind of makes sense because of the cloak. Oh, that's kind of fun. I feel like they should have done like a Raven for Wes Craven or something. Honestly, B. Peacemaker for the real fun eagle. This one I like. Here we go. Knock out the legs. Teamwork with Eagly. Of course, you gotta use the guns. That's awesome. Grenade. Blow it up. Land on the skull. And then you have Eagly with the assist. That's in S tier. Omni-Man. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's from the show. This is pretty cool looking. Good model. Okay. The model's carrying. I'm just gonna say this is a B. Gearus. Oh, a big hippo. Fuck yeah. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Hell yeah. That's fun. On the head burps out? Okay. I'm gonna say that's an A. Baraka, porcupine with fucked up mouth. Shoots him into the sky. Nice. Flips him over. Lands on top of it. That's an S. I like that one. Kenshi. What the fuck? Hello? Stealing Nightwolf's fucking shtick? What's going on? That's a fun split, but this is really just a Nightwolf in disguise. That's gotta be like a C tier. Lee May, Panda Bear, rolls over, takes a little chomp, real cute, and then sits. Oh my god, I love it. One of my favorites. S tier for sure. Sub-Zero, a woolly mammoth. Okay. Just kind of on the toss. And then you just pull. Honestly, a bit of a letdown. I'm going to say C. There's a lot you could have done with woolly mammoth. I don't think that was great. Alright, last one. Reptile. Turns into a piranha plant. And then eats. And then chomps. I feel like it's weird they didn't go lizard, but I like the plant. I'm gonna say B. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. This has taken me so much longer than I thought it would. I don't know why I thought this would be quicker. I think I was a little bit stupid. But hey, I have now rated all of the finishers in the modern Mortal Kombat games, minus the brutalities, because I wasn't about to do all of those also. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked, please like and subscribe because this took so much work. Going through all the games and recording them myself. What the fuck was I thinking? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, which will probably also be Mortal Kombat. See you later. Goodbye.